Private health insurance in Germany is crazy expensive.
Well, really, is it?
Private health insurance doesn't even cover what public health insurance does.
Is that so? When it comes to German health insurance, there are a lot of myths thrown around, especially about the private health insurance system. For many of you expats living in Germany, the price of your health insurance, both public and private, seems to be a major issue. So let's do it like we always do on this channel and clear some myths. Because private health insurance in general is neither expensive nor is it cheap. There are a lot of factors that influence your health insurance premium, and we'll talk about these factors today, so you can figure out yourself if private health insurance is right for you or not.
Perfinex, Personal Finance for Expats.
What's up everyone? Welcome to a new health insurance video from Perfinex, the #1 English-speaking and independent financial planner in Germany. Today's video is split in two parts. In the first part, we're going to sum up all the different parts of health insurance, both public and private. And in the second part of the video, we will see what kind of possible deductions can decrease the cost of your health insurance again. Also for both public and private. And mark my words, you will be surprised how affordable top healthcare in Germany can be, if you structure it right. I actually thought after doing this video a couple of months ago, we cleared a lot of myths about German health insurance already. We compared private health insurance with public health insurance to see which one could be more expensive when you're old. We also checked if you can exit the private system again. Still not sure why anybody would want to do this? Let me know in the comments if you can come up with a good reason why anybody would want health benefits on this level after enjoying health benefits on this level. Apparently it's not that easy to clear all myths about health insurance in Germany with a single video, so here's another, more detailed one. Challenge accepted. What is really important before we start comparing premiums for public versus private health insurance? Please, please, please do not make this a price decision. Focus on the coverage first and then figure out if you are willing to pay for the better health benefits of the private system. Is private health insurance good for everybody? No, absolutely not. That's why the government introduced a minimum salary that you have to earn in order to choose freely if you want to be in the public or private health insurance. Everybody earning 64,350 euros per year or less is forced automatically into public health insurance. So earning an average salary in Germany, which was 40,551 euro, if you believe German public pension, or 56,985 euros if you believe Stepstone, will automatically force you in the public health system anyway. The Stepstone salary is from our best paid jobs in Germany video, by the way, so if you are looking to increase your salary, this video might be interesting for you. Average salary, whichever amount you think is true, means average health coverage, which would be the public health insurance here in Germany. Above average salary means you can choose freely to have above average healthcare, which would be the private system. Let's take the example of a 30-year-old employee in Germany making exactly threshold money, which would be 64,350 euro gross salary in 2020. This person, let's call him Hans, has to pay 382 euros for public health insurance when he is insured with TK. TK stands for Telfk insurance, by the way, which is kind of average for public health insurance. Cheapest insurance this year is 358 euros a month, and most expensive public health insurance is 418 euros a month. Why this year? Because these numbers rise every year. That's 720 euros you could save just by switching from an inefficient to an efficient public health insurance, with basically 95% the same coverage. Let me know if you're interested in a video with more details on switching within the public health system. So this website is certainly right when saying that Hans has some savings potential. What this website is missing is that Hans also has to pay long-term care insurance, which is part of health insurance. That's another 86 euros a month. So with Telfk insurance, we are at 468 euros a month now, times 2. Because Social Security, which health insurance is part of, is split 50-50 with your employer here in Germany. So when Hans, as the employee, is paying 468 euros a month, his employer is paying another 468 euros a month. That's 936 euros a month, or 11,232 euros a year in health insurance contributions.
Wait a minute!
You guys tell me all the time public health insurance in Germany is free. What happened? Suddenly I have 11,232 arguments supporting the fact that public health insurance in Germany is not free. Free or not free? Public health insurance premium is pretty easy. 2 times 382 euros for public health insurance plus 2 times 86 euros for public long-term care insurance. So 936 euros a month, split 50-50 with your employer. Now let's have a look at the premium of a private health insurance. A 30-year-old has more than 200 different options, ranging from 238 euros a month to 817 euros a month. But probably neither of those two are good options. Why not?
Give me just 30 seconds before we continue with the video. I'm currently planning my PhD that will revolutionize the German public pension for you expats. You pay in almost 20% of your salary but get out very little. We want to change this, so you can have a secure retirement. Please take 10 to 15 minutes and answer the easy questions in our survey. The more of you participate, the more we can pressure the German government to change our public pension system for the better. Links in the description. Thank you very much. Now back to the video.
Because I told you earlier, private health insurance is not mainly about the price. Don't assume that the cheapest one is the worst private health insurance and that the most expensive one is automatically the best private health insurance. That's not how it works. Let's select one that comes closest to Hans' all public health insurance, meaning no deductible. What's a deductible? That is the amount of money you, as the insured person, would have to pay yourself before the insurance pays for your medical bills. Usually a fixed amount of euros within a calendar year. If you choose a deductible, you will pay a lower monthly premium, which is cool. But for an employed person, it makes sense to have a low deductible or even €0 deductible. Why? Because you have to pay your deductible yourself. Your premium is split 50-50 with your employer. Keep that in mind. If we choose €0 deductible, so your private health insurance pays for all medical bills immediately, we are at 389 euros a month. But that's still not good enough, because that particular health insurance would be considered a 2-star insurance only. You can imagine the coverage of German health insurances in stars like hotels from 1 to 5. Public health insurance is 1 star, because that's the absolute legal minimum of coverage set by the government in our social code. In the private health insurance system, you can choose your benefits in all 3 levels of health insurance, doctor, hospital, dental, yourself. So let's get Hans at least a 3-star private health insurance to make the switch from public health insurance worth it. And that brings us to 494 euros a month. With this 3-star private health insurance, Hans has some pretty good coverage already. No deductible, the insurance pays for all medical bills immediately, 1 or 2 bedroom in a hospital, private doctor, they pay for professional teeth cleaning and like 70-80% for teeth replacement with any material you want. You can get yourself a gold tooth if you like. The 494 euros a month consist of 386 euros for health insurance, 38 euros for long-term care insurance, 32 euros for sick leave money, and 38 euros for seniority savings. What is sick leave money? If you get sick, your employer will continue paying your salary for up to 6 weeks. After that, health insurance continues to pay. Public health insurance compares 70% of your gross salary with 90% of your net salary and pays you what? The higher or the lower number? You guessed it, the lower number, of course. In the private health insurance system, you can choose yourself how much money you want every day that you're sick. I selected 100 euros a day for Hans because that's pretty close to his net salary. If you have enough passive income already, you don't need to have sick leave money. That's optional in the private health system. So either get sick leave money or check out this video with real passive income ideas so you don't even need sick leave money anymore. Either way, both public and private health insurance pay the sick leave money for a maximum of 1.5 years. So if you are seriously sick, you need a disability income insurance to pay for your life. That's one of 3 must-have insurances in Germany. First is health insurance, so good job watching this video. Second is disability income insurance, in case you cannot work anymore. And third is private liability insurance that pays for third-party damages that you cause. So definitely check these videos out as well. All links are in the description. And what are seniority savings? Government regulated private health insurances that they have to charge at least 10% on top of health insurance as savings for retirement. You pay this 10% extra until age 60, and from age 67 onwards, all your savings will be used to keep your private health insurance premium as low as possible. Sick money will also go away when you retire. So your private health insurance premium would already be 70 euros a month cheaper in retirement age. Is public health insurance also saving something for retirement, by the way?
No.
So that's what we're working with. A 1-star public health insurance for 936 euros a month versus a 3-star private health insurance for 494 euros a month. And now we come to the fun part, because now we will talk about how to decrease your health insurance premium with the so-called reimbursement. What is that? Some public health insurances and all private health insurances reward you for staying healthy. Except one private health insurance that claims to be the super digital and English-speaking health insurance for expats. You probably saw their advertisement in the beginning of this video. They are the only private health insurance in Germany I know that does not have any reimbursement. Every other private health insurance pays at least a couple of €100. In the public health insurance, 11 out of the more than 100 insurance companies offer a reimbursement up to €600 a year. That's the legal maximum the government set for public health insurances. €600 a year is €50 a month. So your public health insurance premium decreases from €468 a month to €418 a month. That's not bad, is it? Not really sure how this reimbursement thing works in the public system, to be honest. It's probably best if you reach out to your health insurance if you're in the public system and ask them about Beitragsrückerstattung. In the private health insurance system, I know this works very convenient. When you visit the doctor, you get the invoice and can decide what to do with it. You can send it to your health insurance, most of the time by making a photo with their app, and they'll pay for it. But then you are missing out on your reimbursement, which can be pretty huge. That's what she said. Because in the private health insurance system, there is no government regulation when it comes to maximum reimbursement. Private health insurance companies can pay whatever works for them. That's why this one private health insurance startup doesn't pay any reimbursement, by the way. Not trying to talk them here, I'm just saying it's very tough to start a health insurance from scratch. And if I check the Google reviews, it seems like I'm pretty right. As you can see here, there's a pretty big variety. As you can see here, there's a pretty big variety between the different private health insurance companies. Most pay back a multiple of your monthly premium, that's what MB stands for. Others pay back a percentage. All the same at the end of the day. You could get up to 4 monthly premiums back in private health insurance, meaning you only have to pay 8 months of health insurance every year. But that takes a while, as you can see, and I don't want to make any pretty numbers here. So let's just see what you could get back in the first year. A guaranteed reimbursement of €900 as well as 2.5 monthly premiums. Your 50% and the 50% of your employer, that is. So from the €247 a month you have to pay, we can deduct €900 a year as a guaranteed reimbursement, as well as 2.5 times your health insurance premium, which equals €965 a year. Long-term care insurance, sick leave money and seniority savings are not included in your reimbursement. only health insurance, leaving Hans with a real premium for his 3-star private health insurance of 92 euros a month. What do you think about this? I think that will make Hans very happy, paying a lot less for way better healthcare. Because let's not forget what we are comparing here. A 1-star public health insurance with a 3-star private health insurance. If Hans would want to upgrade his public health insurance to 3 stars, he could do so with private additives. But then he would have to pay even more. If you're interested in a video on how to upgrade your public health insurance with private additives, let me know in the comments. Because I realize that not everybody has the freedom to choose which of the health insurance systems, public or private, he wants to belong to. If you do have the freedom and want us to figure out together if public or private is better for you, or which private health insurance is best for you, feel free to reach out on WhatsApp or book a free meeting on our website. And we'll make sure that you and your family get the best healthcare possible. Having said that, stay healthy everyone. See you next Friday.